Good morning, Tuan. Happy Monday. I hope that you are keeping very safe and healthy and hardworking and busy and happy at home. This is a very strange time for us all, but I know that we are doing the best we can, okay? Great. Today is Monday, and if yesterday was the 29th, that means that today is the 30th of March of the year 2020, okay? As for the short date, we have the 30th day of the third month of the year 2020, okay? Well done. This week for math, we are going to be looking at equivalent fractions, okay? We will talk about what that word means in 1 second, but first I want to see if you remember what fractions are. Do you remember what fractions are? It is a piece of a whole, okay? So a piece of a whole. It could be a whole set or a whole bar or a whole cake. It could be a whole set of anything, a piece of something, okay? So if we look at some examples here, here we have a circle, which could represent anything that we can cut into pieces. And we have cut it here into 3 different pieces, 3 equal pieces, equal pieces, okay? So if I eat this one and you get this one, then you'd be pretty happy because we have the same, okay? So this is a shape fraction, okay? We're using a shape and cutting it into equal pieces. We also have sets, okay? We have here 1, 2, 3, 4 hearts, but we have 2 out of 4 hearts are black, okay? So that's how we can do fractions as well, with a set, all right? So now we can try to go into equivalent fractions, okay? This word equivalent sounds like a very interesting word, okay? It almost sounds like a word that we use quite a bit in math, right? It is equal. It means that they're equal, that they are the same, okay? So when I say equivalent, it means equal, the same, okay? So let's look at some equivalent fractions that are the same together, okay? Here we have a circle that has been cut in half, right? So we took a circle and we cut it into 2 equal pieces. So my fraction is going to be 1 out of 2 is purple or white, okay? 1/2. This shows 1/2 because I cut it in the middle, I cut it in half, okay? This fraction is equivalent, or it's the same, to this fraction. They're both circles. If you see here, this one has more pieces than this one. But if I were to give you these 4 purple pieces and I was to keep this one, would it be the same? Yes, it would. It only shows more pieces because because they're cut into smaller pieces, okay? So this fraction, 1, 2, 3, 4, out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4 out of 8, these two are equivalent fractions. They are the same, okay? They mean the same amount, even though they're cut into smaller pieces, okay? Should we look at another one? Here we go. Here we have a big bar, okay? We have 1, 2, 3 pieces total, and then we have 1 piece that is pink. This one shows that we have 1 out of 3, 1/3, okay? If I am to find this bar that we have cut into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces instead, so now we have 6 pieces and not 3, but here we colored in 2, so we're going to see here, just even by looking at this space here and at this space here, it's actually the same amount. They're equivalent, they're equal. This one again has been cut into smaller pieces, okay? So our 2 out of 6, or 2/6, and our 1/3 are equivalent fractions, okay? That makes them equal. That means that they are the same amount, okay? All right, that is what we're going to be doing this week with equivalent fractions. It's going to be fairly simple, just making sure that we have equal fractions by using colors and pictures. But for today, I want to show you a different way that we can look and help ourselves with equivalent fractions, okay? We're going to break the bars into fractions, all right? So if we do that, we have here one bar, it's one whole bar. So if I have 1 out of 1, 1 out of 1, it equals 1 whole, right? Okay, but I'm gonna cut that bar in half. If I cut that bar in half, now I have 2 pieces, but it's still the same bar. It's still the same amount, okay? Now I'm going to cut these 2 halves in half yet again, okay? So half, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, okay? Now this bar has 4 equal pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? But I can do it again. I can cut them in half and it becomes now 8. So we're gonna count out 8 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, well done. That's another way of looking at equivalent fractions, is using charts like this that will help us remember how they are equal, okay? But wait, there is a pattern that we have. Have you seen the pattern yet? If we look at this number, the 1, the 2, the 4, and the 8, what do you see that happens with each one of them as they go down? If we look here, 1 doubled, or 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. Okay, and we could continue and say 8 plus 8 is 16 and have 16 pieces here. So you see, every time that we go down, they're actually doubled every time, okay? That makes them equivalent, all right? And let's go to a next example. You ready? Because there are so many ways that we can break the bars, okay? Let's look at this one. We have a lovely bar, 1 whole, okay? But this time I'm going to cut it into thirds. So 3 equal pieces. 1, 2, 3, okay? But I still have the same amount. I still have 1 whole. It's just cut into 3 equal pieces, okay? Now, if we're going to do the same that we did in the last one, where we are going to see here 3, 3, and 3, it doesn't work with this one. 1 plus 1 is 2 and not 3. But if we do the 3, 3, 3, let's try 3 plus 3. Who remembers what is 3 plus 3? Let's check it out. We have 6. So that means that this one is now going to be 6, 6. And now we have 6 equal pieces, okay? So they doubled as they went up. All you have to do is cut this next line in half. Do you see how it's cut in half? And then it's 3 plus 3 equals 6. So the next one should be 6, 6 plus 6, and that equals 12. So then we're going to have 12 pieces. 1, 2. Do you see how it's cut in half? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So now we have 12 equal pieces within the bar, okay? If we were going to go up again, we could do 12 plus 12, which would equal, remember to do the 1 plus 1 and then the 2 plus 2, 24, okay? Well done. And then here we're going to break yet another bar into fractions, okay? Let's see this one. I think we're going to break it into 5 equal pieces. This one's a bit of a challenge, okay? So let's see if we can do this one together, okay? If we're gonna do 5 equal pieces, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can cut the bar into 5 equal pieces. Now what I can do is go ahead and I can cut this one in half, and then this one's going to go up double. So what is 5 plus 5? 10. So now I'm going to count out how many pieces? 10. Let's try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we have 10 equal pieces. Okay, well done. That one was a tricky one, but don't worry, it's just good to practice. We can always use just the first one that we saw, okay? Your task today, you will need paper, ruler, pencil, and colors. And you're going to draw your own equivalent fraction charts. And then you're going to take a picture for Dojo, okay? You're going to start by folding a piece of paper, or you can draw lines with a ruler, okay? And then you're going to just start by doing this one. One whole bar, and you're gonna cut it in half, okay? To go ahead and cut it into the pieces and to start your fraction chart, okay? Now, we saw 3 different fraction charts today. You can just choose to do one of them, whichever is easiest for you. You want to try, you can do, okay? Now, we can use this one. This one is very simple because you're just going to have one bar and you're going to cut it in half, and then you're going to cut those sides in half, and then you're going to cut each piece in half, okay? This one gets a little trickier because it is thirds, okay? You have to cut that into 3 equal pieces and then go from there. Or you can have a bit of a challenge and do the 5 equal pieces. And if you're going to do this one, I want to see if you can do the 20 as well, okay? All right. I know that you'll choose the best one for you. Do not rush, and if you want and you have time, you can do more than one, but you don't have to, okay? Just do one and practice. Remember that practice is progress, and we are working so hard together. I'm here all day if you have any questions, so please let me know. I can't wait to see you.